Ooh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March the 7th, 2023. We're getting closer and closer to WWE's 2K23 coming out next week. My goodness, next week is coming up. Speaking of 2K23, ladies and gentlemen, I believe somewhere this morning, Monday morning. I'm filming this on tonight. On Monday night, it's going to go up on Tuesday. So that's why I said March 7th. But on Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, they announced the DLCs. And I have the list of DLCs and when they're coming out. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's a bad DLC. The only thing I'm happy about is that there's no musical guy or a celebrity that never been in a WWE ring or a match in this thing. Bad Bunny is different. He had two matches. He had the Royal Rumble match and he had a WrestleMania match. There's a difference. And he's not a DLC. That's not a waste of space. He's not a DLC. Technically he is a DLC, but he's not in these upcoming DLCs in the next 5 months until the end of summer. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have, what is this one called again? I forgot what it's called. Steiner Row Pack. And it will be released on April 19th. And we will have five characters or playable wrestlers, except for one, because she's going to be a manager. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Adonis, we have B-Fab, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, and Top Dollar. Pretty interesting to see that. And ladies and gentlemen, the second one doesn't have legends, but they do have a tag team and a NXT woman in there. Pretty sweet pack that will come out in May 17th. We will have Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson. And we will have the OC, or the club, or whatever you want to call them, whatever they've called as a tag team. Or I guess they're the OC, if they don't have AJ Styles in the group yet, because he's still injured. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows in the DLC. And we got Tiffany Stratton will be in the DLC as well. And then we got the Race to NXT pack. Well, we have 4 NXT stars and 1 legend in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend that will be in the 2K23 DLC pack that will be coming out in June 14th. Will be Harley Race. And then we got the NXT stars, Ivy Nile, Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, and Wendy Cho. And on July 19th, we have the reveal with Wyatt Pack. We have Belair Davenport. We have Bray Wyatt, Joe Gacy, Bahala, and you can play as her as a wrestler. And Zeus. If you don't know who that is, I don't know who that is because he was like in wrestling in 1990s or somewhere I wasn't born. So I don't know who he is that much, but I know he's a legend. And the last one that will be on August 16th. And the wrestlers are Andre Chase, Damon Kemp, Eve Torres. Wow. Nathan Frazier, and everybody knew that this one's going to happen, Wade Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, there's some people that think this DLCs are weak. I don't care for it. I don't care if it's weak or it's strong. I'm happy that there's a lot of new guys from the NXT roster and some of the guys that was released and they come back. Like Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They are coming back to the game. And now you can make the real OC. I hope they have the OC theme song when they come out. because that's what they have now. And we could make the real OC with AJ Styles. AJ Styles is going to be in the launch game. He's not in the DLC, but you can make the OC when they come out. When the DLC comes out. I'm just happy. I'm happy for every single wrestler that's in this. And the legends, like Harley Race, he hasn't been in a 2K game. And now he's going to be in a 2K game. We got Zeus. I don't think he ever been in a 2K game. I don't remember if he was. But I don't think he is. But I'm happy. Even Eve Torres is going to be in the game as well. I'm happy. I make this Legends show on the Universe mode because you get 3 slots to do 3 shows. I have this current show where all the current wrestlers that is contracted to WWE Real Life, and we have these legends. The old school show, and I'm happy to put Eve Torres in that show. I'm happy for the roster. I'm happy for it. But ladies and gentlemen, there's some people that's not really happy that Zeus is in there or Harley Race, but they're legends. You know what legends are, right? Old guys, old school wrestlers. Like, we're not going to get some young guy that's called a legend. Wade Barrett's not a young guy. And everybody is happy to see Wade Barrett. But people are still upset that there's no Bronson Reed. There is no Pat McAfee. I really don't care if Pat McAfee was in the game. But there was no Pat McAfee and all that stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, some of these guys made their return to WWE a little too late. Bronson Reed made his return on Christmas. He made his return on Christmas. Even Emma made a late return. Tegan Knox. All these people that missed, some of them return a little too late while they're making the game. We're lucky that Karen Cross is in it, Dexter Lumis, and all those people that got released, and they're in the game. I'm just happy for the new guys. I say the season pass is worth it right now because there's no dumb people that's in this game. There's actually no real wrestlers. Zeus was a wrestler. Harley Race was a wrestler. Everybody, even Eve Torres was a wrestler. Wade Barrett, all the legends were a wrestler. Except for Bad Bunny, but he's not on the 5-pack DLCs that Season Pass will give you. He's on the bonus DLC. That's it. But he will be on there for launch game if you pre-order it. And that's what I did. So we're going to get Bad Bunny. And you still have, even when you don't have the DLCs, you have to wait until all of these months has happened. You still have a lot of new guys in the launch game. You have the Creed brothers. You have Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Caden Carter. All of these new names making their debut on a 2K game. And I can't wait to play as them. Even Cody Rhodes making his return to a game. I can't wait. I want to play this game. I'm happy this is the last week until the game comes out. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a busy Sunday because I'm going to be heading to a wrestling event, Destiny Wrestling, and I can't wait for it because we're going to get to meet D-Von. I'm going to get his autograph of D-Von Dudley. The man that, I don't think he quit WWE, but he left WWE and now he's going to be on Destiny Wrestling. I'm happy for it. I'm going to meet, we're going to see Trent Seven in action, Steve Macklin from Impact Wrestling in action. We were supposed to see Madman Fulton, but he couldn't make it. But who else is going to be on there? I remember. There's a lot of matches on there, guys. We're going to see D-Von's son's going to be in action as well. That's pretty cool, too. But yeah, we're going to get to that maybe on Sunday. But I want to give you guys the results Destiny Wrestling will do that on their socials. So that's for them. That's not for me. We don't do Destiny Wrestling results on this channel. We do the things that we watch on TV results on this channel. So we had a big update for 2K23, and now, ladies and gentlemen, all I care about is when it comes out. Because now I know the DLCs, I know who's going to be in the DLCs, and now we know who's going to be the full roster that's going to be in the game. And now I can't wait to play it. Thank God this is the last week. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Monday Night Raw, and we got 3 matches that got made for WrestleMania in April. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first match is Logan Paul will be versus Seth Rollins. They had their face-to-face with each other, but, ladies and gentlemen, of course, The Miz has been annoying. And, ladies and gentlemen, they were just yelling at each other and all that stuff until we got physical. When Seth Rollins says he's done talking, Boston doesn't want to hear us talk anymore. They want to see a fight. But Logan Paul, of course, as the heel he says he doesn't fight for free. And he's definitely not going to fight in Boston. He wants to fight on the biggest stage, and that's WrestleMania. And The Miz told Logan Paul that I could make that match happen, but Seth Rollins say, yeah, you could make that match happen? And they've been talking fast, and Seth Rollins says, how about you just go and do it right now? And then he just throws The Miz out of the ring. And then Logan Paul hit Seth Rollins in the gut and was about to do the stomp, but Seth Rollins moved out of the way, and then he puts Logan Paul out, tackles him into the turnbuckle in the corner. The Miz comes back running, and then he got super kick. And then Logan Paul did his one lucky punch and knocks out Seth Rollins. And ladies and gentlemen, he says, when you wake up, Seth Rollins, give me an answer for WrestleMania. And he called him the B word. And ladies and gentlemen, Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick told us it's official that it will be Logan Paul versus Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. The second match that got made, it will be for the United States Championship when Austin Theory had his interruption to John Cena. John Cena was just coming to the WWE because they're in his hometown in Boston. And ladies and gentlemen, then Austin Theory wants to fight John Cena, but John Cena said no for the first time and says that Austin Theory is not ready. But Austin Theory thinks he's ready. But Cena changed his mind because Austin Theory put the fans in the conversation. He says that Cena was giving up on the fans because the fans want to see Cena wrestle at WrestleMania. And ladies and gentlemen, John Cena accepted the match, and it will be for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Cena is making an appearance to WrestleMania to have a match. That's interesting. Well, it is in Hollywood, and Cena is an actor, so if it's going to be a short match, he could go and do his, if he has something to do, he could go right there, because they're in Hollywood. And we don't know what night this match is going to be on. Nobody didn't tell us anything of what night these matches are going to be on. So I think they're going to give us an announcement when it's close to Monday Night Raw. I mean to WrestleMania. Why am I saying Monday Night Raw? WrestleMania. We were still like 4 or 3 weeks away, so yeah. The third and last match that got made for WrestleMania was the match that we thought will happen at Elimination Chamber, but Trish Stratus did not show up. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Trish Stratus saying that she told Bayley in Toronto that she could be retired and easily to be Ella being retired. And she issued a challenge that Becky, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus the Damage Control at WrestleMania. Bayley accepted the match, But Dakota Kai and Io wasn't really happy about it, but it was a ruse. But ladies and gentlemen, the Legends beat up Dakota Kai and Io Sky and throws them out of the ring. And then all three beat up Bayley and take out Bayley. So we have two Legends and Becky will be in a wrestling match, and we got another legend, John Cena, will be in the match. People are happy because he's one of the best wrestlers in the WWE in WrestleMania. And we all know that these three legends still know how to wrestle. I think Trish Stratus could still wrestle. Lita could still run when she's doing her entrance. That means she has the energy to do this match. And she doesn't have to be in the match for long because it's a 6-women match. So Trish Stratus could do a couple of minutes, Becky could do a couple of minutes, and Lita could do a couple of minutes. So she doesn't have to be in there for a long time. I'm happy for that. So that's all the 3 WrestleManias that got confirmed, and it's official. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor still issued a challenge to Edge for WrestleMania. Edge did not answer the question tonight on Raw, but he did say something after Finn Balor's match against Johnny Gargano. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the matches, let's get to it. I think I did all the segments here that got made for WrestleMania matches. I don't think there was any more that I needed to do. The Bloodline didn't do one. They did one to start out Monday Night Raw that Solo is going to end Kevin Owens and Jimmy Uso has to end Sami Zayn. And of course, Paul Heyman reminded Jimmy Uso, if you don't bring your brother back in the Bloodline, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is not going to blame Solo. He's not going to blame Paul Heyman. He's going to blame Jimmy Uso. Jimmy has the end of the week to get Jey Uso back in the Bloodline. Did it happen tonight? I will tell you guys if it did. But ladies and gentlemen, first match we have Kevin Owens versus Solo. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Kevin Owens. Thanks to Jimmy Uso attacking Kevin Owens when he had the upper hand. And then the Uso, Jimmy, and Solo attacked Kevin Owens and was about to put Kevin Owens to the announce table until Sami Zayn came out for the save. And start swinging the chair. But ladies and gentlemen, both Solo and Jimmy Uso escape. And then you just saw Sami in the ring with Kevin Owens in the corner. And looks like he wants a handshake or help him up. Kevin Owens just rolls out of the ring. He still doesn't want Sami's help. Ladies and gentlemen, next match we have Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Carmella had Chelsea Green in her corner. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. It was pretty good for both ladies. They did a good job. But the winner of that match was Bianca Belair. Chelsea Green tried to get herself involved. She got thrown over the timekeeper's barricade. And then after the match, after Bianca Belair won the match, she got attacked by Chelsea Green and Carmella until Asuka came out to make the save. And she wants to spray this blue mist to Carmella, but Carmella ducked and it accidentally hit Chelsea Green. And we heard that next week on Raw, Chelsea Green will be versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is going to have a hard time to do her road to WrestleMania. Then we had Omos versus Dolph Ziggler, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of that match was Omos. Nothing really big happened here. Mustafa Ali had a big surprise opponent for Dolph Ziggler, and it's the big giant Omos, with a match that we don't want to watch at WrestleMania. So MVP said some words, and that's it. I don't really care for that. Then we had Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I knew this was going to be a good match. But while the Judgment Day was getting involved, Edge's theme song hits, and ladies and gentlemen, behind Finn Balor, while Finn Balor was about to do the coup de grace, Edge throws Finn Balor off the turnbuckle and costs Finn Balor the match. And he told Byron, Mr. Edge told Byron, that he will be in the middle of the ring next week to call out Finn Balor. He's going to be by himself. Can Finn Balor do the same thing and be a man and do it by himself? There's going to be a match maybe for WrestleMania. People are saying it could be a Hell in a Cell. That could be the rumor. That's what WWE's trying to make happen. Then we have Piper Niven versus Nikki Cross. Candice LeRae was not in the corner of Nikki Cross because she got injured. She got a sprain on the digital media thingy bobber that they do after the show or after the matches that they some people have. They put on their YouTube. So yeah, if you guys want to see what happened, they showed the recap. They showed the replay of what happened to Candice LeRae. And you can watch it on their YouTube as well. Piper Niven wins the match very quickly, but she got the win. Then we had Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, two guys that has a losing streak because Otis is having a little being distracted by Maxine Dupree. I don't know if he wants to be a male model or he has a crush on Maxine Dupree. I don't know which one it is. Because he was jealous when Johnny Gargano was close to her. I believe it was like last week. He was jealous. But she wants him to join the maximum male models. She doesn't want to date him, does she? I don't know what's going on here. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Chad Gable beating Baron Corbin. Finally, Chad Gable gets the win, but Baron Corbin's still losing his matches. Then we had Jimmy Uso versus Sami Zayn. Pretty decent match. These guys went all over the place. They went outside the ring. They were fighting each other in the ring. Solo got kicked out of the arena because he likes to get himself involved. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on top of the stairs, you see Jey Uso running down the stairs. And he was telling his brother to hurry up, get the win, until Sami Zayn rolls up Jimmy Uso and gets the win. But, ladies and gentlemen, at the end, this is where everything changed. Where did Jey Uso choose? What side did he choose? Did he choose his family, the bloodline, or Sami Zayn? But ladies and gentlemen, he grabbed onto the shirt of Jimmy Uso. I don't know, I thought he was trying to rip it off, but he didn't. And then he went outside the ring and he told Sami that I'm on your side. And they hugged it out. The fans went nuts and screamed their lungs out. But when they were doing the ones, and then Sami was not looking, Jey Uso super kicked Sami Zayn in the face, and he says, this is family. And he starts beating up Sami. Him and Jimmy Uso, Solo starts running into the ring as well, starts beating up Sami until Cody Rhodes comes out to make the save. Remember, Cody Rhodes, now he is part of this bloodline problem with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Because he's going to be facing the big dog, the boss, the tribal chief at WrestleMania. Now he has to worry about the goons of the Roman Reigns. So we're going to see what happens there. I'm guessing there might be a tag team match or a 6-man tag team match with Kevin Owens, because he got attacked as well in the beginning of Monday Night Raw. We will find that out maybe next week on Raw. But ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a lot of things happening on Raw next week. I don't remember everything that's going to happen, but WrestleMania sounds like it's going to be a big WrestleMania. I think the women's match might be a pee break, the 6 women, but I don't know. I definitely know Omos and Brock Lesnar is going to be a pee break. Or take my dog break if it's on the right time to take my dog out. I definitely know that's going to be it if they don't change this match. Or replace Omos. Please do. Because Brock Lesnar and Omos is not going to be a big match. It's going to be a match that nobody really cares for. It's like when we saw Pat McAfee versus Vince McMahon last year's WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see that. And people were going nuts that Vince McMahon was at Raw on Monday. And they think that he is going to be making Monday Night Raw. Like, he's going to be producing Monday Night Raw. No, that's just make sense. They say that with a lot of wrestlers. That they're there on Raw, but they never showed up on TV. Vince McMahon is the boss, but he is not the creative. He is the CEO. He's just not the creative. That's still Triple H. So calm down, people. And ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, they did announce in Saudi Arabia in May, the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring is making the return in May. Man, that's coming up really fast. But ladies and gentlemen, that's in May, and that's going to be in Saudi Arabia, and we will find out who's going to be in the tournaments. But if you guys enjoyed the I don't even know my outro anymore. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT, because ladies and gentlemen, will we find out Grayson Waller's opponent for Stand and Deliver? And ladies and gentlemen, people are saying it could be the debut of Dragon Lee when Shawn Michaels goes on the Grayson effect. Is that what he calls it, the Grayson effect? I forgot what he calls his talk show. But that's going to happen. It's going to be NXT's Roadblock. We got a lot of matches that will be happening. We got Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane. I believe we have a jailhouse match. I forgot what they call it. I know it's something with jail in it. And it's like an ambulance match, but you put somebody in jail. Tony D'Angelo versus Dijak. Do we have championships on the line? I think we do. I know the NXT title's not on the line because Braun Breaker will be in a 6-man tag team match, teaming up with the Creed brothers to verse Beer, Sangha, and Jinder Mahal. That's going to be happening on NXT as well for tomorrow night. It's going to be a big match for the last special NXT before Stand and Deliver. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Ty is out. See you guys tomorrow night. Bye!